think of someone like Albert Einstein. He wasn't just a smart guy. He had this intuitive sense for the universe. He wasn't afraid to question everything and find answers no one else had. It's this same quality that makes people born on the 29th unstoppable when it comes to problem solving and leadership. Have you ever felt like you were born for something big? Like there's a force inside you pulling you towards success? Maybe, just maybe, your birth date is trying to tell you something. Hey there, life winners. Yes, you. Stick with me, because in this video, we are breaking down 10 birth dates that scream destined for riches. These aren't random guesses. This is rooted in wisdom inspired by Buddhist teachings. Teachings that guide us to understand karma, leadership, and the power of taking risks. Now, before we get to the part you're waiting for, the 10 dates, you'll want to hear this. Why? Because wealth isn't handed out like candy. It comes to those who are ready to step up, lead, and take bold chances. Curious to discover the 10 dates of birth destined for riches? Then keep watching. Take a moment to subscribe and leave a like. And join us by commenting this powerful affirmation. I deserve to live in prosperity and abundance. This isn't just a one-time statement. It's a mantra to carry with you, to repeat often, and to write wherever you need a reminder. Let it become part of your daily life, energizing your commitment to the prosperity you are welcoming. So, are you ready to dig out these numbers and what they mean for you? Let's kick things off. And trust me, there's a reason these numbers are predestined to cause riches. If you stick around, you'll see how each one effect is connected to wealth. Think of it this way. The universe has set the stage for you, but it's waiting to see if you'll rise to the occasion. And trust me, your birth date is more than just numbers. It's a map, showing you how to break through challenges, take control, and claim what's yours. Stay tuned, because we are not just listing these birth dates. We are diving into why these dates hold the energy of leadership and success. You'll even see how these traits might already be part of you, or could be if you let them shine. And don't worry, I won't keep you waiting too long. The big reveal is just around the corner. But here's the deal. If you skip ahead, you'll miss the secret to making those dates work for you. Remember, knowing your potential is only step one. Acting on it, that's what makes you unstoppable. So, do you think your birth date made the list? Stick with me, and let's find out. Alright, life winners. Before we dive into the birth dates destined for riches, let's set the stage. Because understanding the why behind those dates is just as important as finding out if yours made the list. And trust me, this part might just blow your mind. In Buddhism, wealth isn't something that just falls into your lap. It's something you are meant to earn, not only with hard work, but by aligning your actions with your purpose. Wealth, according to these teachings, is a reflection of how well you use the gifts and opportunities life throws your way. But here's the twist. Being born for wealth doesn't mean it's going to be easy. In fact, it's often the opposite. Buddhism teaches us that the path to riches requires courage, leadership, and a willingness to take risks. If you play it safe, you stay in the same place. But when you take bold steps, that's when things start to shift. And let's talk about karma for a second. You've probably heard the phrase, what goes around comes around. Right. Karma is kind of like that, but deeper. It's about the energy you put into the world and how it comes back to shape your reality. Leaders, true leaders, know how to create good karma by using their wealth and influence for something bigger than themselves. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There's a reason some people seem naturally drawn to leadership and success. They're wired for it. These people are the ones who aren't afraid to step into the spotlight or make the tough calls. And guess what? That wiring often aligns with the day they were born. But don't get me wrong. Knowing your birth date's potential is just the start. You've got to step up, take those risks, and act like the leader you were meant to be. Otherwise, that potential stays locked away, waiting for someone brave enough to use it. Are you starting to see the bigger picture? Good, because we're getting closer to the part you've been waiting for. The 10 birth dates. But first, think about this. If wealth is tied to leadership, are you leading your life in a way that opens the door to success? Don't worry if that feels heavy. By the time we are done, you'll know exactly what it means to lead like a life winner. And if your birth date is on the list, you'll see how all this ties together. Stick around, because the best is yet to come. All right, life winners, the moment we've been building up to is here. We are stepping into the spotlight and revealing the 10 birth dates that carry the spark of leadership, courage, and wealth. These dates aren't random. They hold a kind of energy that pushes people toward greatness. Whether it's leading others, taking bold risks, or stepping up when it matters most, these birth dates have one thing in common. They belong to those who are born to be rich. But before we start, let me make this clear. If your birth date is on this list, it's a call to action. It's a sign that you've got the potential to lead and achieve more than most people can imagine. But, and this is a big but, success only comes if you claim it. That means stepping outside your comfort zone and taking the risks needed to rise above the rest. We'll reveal these dates one by one, starting with the 3rd. And trust me, if this is your date, you're about to find out why you were made for greatness. 3rd of the month. Let's kick things off with the 3rd. If you were born on this day, listen closely, because your birth date speaks volumes about the leader inside you. People born on the 3rd are natural visionaries. They don't just follow the crowd. They think big, plan bold moves, and inspire others along the way. Your biggest strength: you see opportunities where others see obstacles. You're the kind of person who can look at a problem and say, "I've got this," while others freeze. But here's the thing. Your success isn't just about seeing the big picture. It's about turning that vision into action, even when it feels scary. Now, let's be real. Being a visionary means you might struggle with self-doubt from time to time. You might wonder, what if I fail? But remember this, every great leader, every person who built wealth and left a legacy, started exactly where you are, with a dream and the guts to go for it. So, life winners born on the 3rd, what's your next move? The universe gave you the gift of leadership, but it's up to you to take the lead. And that's just the start. We've got 9 more dates to go, and each one carries its own special energy. Stay with me, because your date might be next. Life winners, I know the excitement is building. We've just uncovered the power behind the 3rd. But the next date on this list has its own incredible story to tell. Could it be your date? Stay with me, because the energy tied to these dates isn't something you want to miss. Each one is like a key, waiting to open a door to success. And if you've ever wondered why some people seem unshakable in the face of challenges, the next date might hold the answer. 4th of the month. Now, let's talk about the 4th of the month. If this is your birth date, listen closely. Winners born on the 4th are the foundation builders. You are steady, strong, and absolutely unstoppable when it comes to creating something that lasts. You don't chase shortcuts or quick wins. No, your strength is in your ability to dig in, work hard, and turn your ideas into something real. People look to you because you don't just talk about plans. You make them happen. But here's what sets you apart: your patience. While others might get frustrated when success doesn't come overnight, you keep going. That persistence is your secret weapon. It's the reason why, when others give up, you're still standing, building, and moving forward. Now, let's be honest. Being this strong isn't easy. Sometimes you might feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But here's the truth. You are built for this. The rewards that come from your efforts are worth every challenge you face. So, winners born on the 4th, what will you build next? Remember, Your strength isn't just for you. It's something others will look up to and follow. And for everyone else watching, the list isn't over yet. The next birth date might be yours. And trust me, it's a good one. Stick around, because things are only getting better from here. Life winners, I know the anticipation is building. We've already seen the strength of those born on the 4th. But this next date, it's for the bold thinkers, the ones who aren't afraid to step into the unknown. Could this be your date? Stay tuned, because as we move forward, the energy behind each of these dates becomes clearer. Each one carries its own flavor of leadership and success. And if you are still watching, you might be feeling that pull, that connection. Trust that feeling. It could mean your birth date is coming up. 5th of the month. Now, let's talk about the 5th of the month. Winners born on this day are the risk takers. You are not afraid to shake things up, to try something new, even when others hold back. Your greatest strength is your creativity. It's like you're always thinking 5 steps ahead of everyone else. You see the world differently. While some people see problems, you see endless possibilities. And when you go after something, you don't tiptoe around, you go all in. That boldness is what sets you apart and makes you destined for success. But here's the thing. Taking risks doesn't always mean they'll work out. Sometimes, you might stumble, or even fail. And that's okay. Winners like you learn fast, bounce back, and come back stronger. Every risk you take gets you closer to the success you are meant for. So, if you were born on the 5th, ask yourself this. What's the next bold move you are going to make? You already have the courage. It's in your DNA. All that's left is to take the leap. And for the rest of you watching, don't go anywhere. The list is far from over. And the next date is just around the corner. It could be the one you've been waiting for. Stick with me. This is about to get even more exciting. All right, life winners, we've seen boldness, strength, and creativity in the dates so far. But the 11th? This one is special. If you are still watching, there's a reason. You might feel this date pulling at you. Could it be yours? Stay tuned, because the energy tied to this one is like no other. 11th of the month. Winners born on the 11th have a gift. You are not just leaders. You are guides. You have a deep sense of purpose and the ability to inspire others to find theirs. You might not realize it yet, but people are drawn to your energy. They look to you when they are unsure, because you are someone who brings clarity and calm in moments of chaos. Your strength lies in your intuition. You don't just see things as they are. You sense what's possible. You feel when it's the right time to act, and when it's better to wait. That's what makes you a visionary. Someone who can see the path ahead even when others can't. But let's be real. Being so in tune with your purpose can sometimes feel heavy. You might second-guess yourself or feel like the weight of leadership is too much. But here's the thing. Winners, you were born for this. The strength you need is already inside you. You just need to trust yourself and take the steps forward. If your birth date is the 11th, here's your challenge. Stop holding back. Step into the leader you are meant to be. The world needs your wisdom, and your success is waiting for you to claim it. And for those of you who are still here, I know what you are thinking. Is your birth date next? Don't go anywhere, because this list is far from over. The next date might be yours, and it's one you won't want to miss. Stick with me. Life winners, there's more to come. 12th of the month. Life winners, the tension is building, isn't it? We've uncovered some incredible energy tied to the 11th. But the next date has a whole different kind of strength. Could this be the one you've been waiting for? Stay right here, because the 12th of the month holds something extraordinary. If you were born on the 12th, you are the kind of winner who thrives under pressure. You've got an ability to adapt to whatever life throws your way. While others might crumble or hesitate, you find a way to push forward, no matter how tough things get. Your strength isn't just in how hard you work. It's in your determination. When you set your mind to something, you don't stop until it's done. That grit is what makes you stand out. You are like a lighthouse in a storm, steady and shining, even when everything around you feels chaotic. But let's be real. Sometimes being adaptable means you take on too much. You might feel stretched thin or like you are constantly being pulled in different directions. But here's the truth. That adaptability is your superpower. You've got the ability to rise above challenges, even when they feel overwhelming. So, winners born on the 12th, what's your next move? You already have what it takes to succeed. Now it's time to focus that energy on what really matters to you. Success is waiting. You just have to grab it. And for everyone else watching, I know you're wondering, what about your date? Could it be next? Stick with me, because we are getting closer to revealing all 10. The next one might be the one you've been waiting to hear. Don't go anywhere. 17th of the month. All right, life winners. We are about to talk about something powerful now. If you were born on the 17th, this one's for you. This date is all about sticking to your plans, staying determined, and knowing that success doesn't always come fast. You see, real success, it takes time. It's not about rushing through life. It's about making smart moves, even when the world tells you to hurry up. If you were born on the 17th, you are someone who doesn't mind waiting for the right moment to act. You understand that the best things come when you're steady and patient. You are not someone who makes quick decisions. You take your time to plan things out, and you trust that with patience, everything will fall into place. This is your strength, the ability to wait for the right moment without losing focus on what really matters. And when that moment comes, you are going to be ready. Now, I know this might sound like a slow path to success, but trust me, that's where the real winners rise. While others might give up or start changing their minds, you stay true to your goals. You are the one who keeps going when the road feels long. And when success shows up, it's going to be worth it. Let me tell you about Warren Buffett. He didn't get rich in a day. Buffett is known for making decisions that take time to grow. But when they do, they last. He didn't panic or rush. He made choices and waited. Now, he's one of the wealthiest people in the world. That's the kind of patience you have if you were born on the 17th. It's that same strength to believe in your plan, even when it takes time to show results. You are in it for the long haul. And in the end, that's how you build something that really lasts. So, keep going. Keep focusing on your long-term goals. Don't let anyone rush you. Your success is out there. It just takes time to grow. Ready for the next one? Hold tight, because we are not done yet. Stick around, life winners. Another powerful date is coming up. 23rd of the month. All right, life winners, let's turn up the heat. If you were born on the 23rd, you are about to hear something that'll really get your wheels turning. People born on this day are unstoppable. They have this amazing ability to make bold decisions and never look back. What makes the 23rd so special is that those born on this day are fearless in their choices. They're not afraid to stand out. They're not afraid to go after what others might think is impossible. And because of that fearlessness, success seems to come naturally to them. Think about this. Creativity is at the core of what drives you. If you were born on the 23rd, you have a spark that others just can't ignore. You see things differently, and that's what makes you a game changer. You know how to push boundaries, take chances, and make things happen, even when others are too scared to move. And hey, I'm sure you've heard of Steve Jobs, right? He was known for taking huge risks, creating things that nobody thought would work. Yet, he built one of the biggest companies in the world. Jobs was born on the 24th, but you can see the same fearless spirit in you, too. It's that feeling that even if everyone else says no, you know you are on the right path, and nothing can stop you. You are destined to make big waves because of that bold creativity inside you. People born on this day don't sit around waiting for things to happen. They make things happen. They bring their wildest ideas to life. But, let me tell you, being fearless isn't always easy. There will be people who won't understand you. There will be moments when you'll feel like your ideas don't make sense to others. But guess what? You are built for this. You are made to take those risks, to trust your gut, and to keep going no matter what. Now, life winners, I know you're feeling that fire inside you. You've got the creativity and the fearlessness to change everything. So keep going. Keep making those bold moves. And trust that what you are creating is bigger than you think. But hey, don't go anywhere yet. Life winners, stick with me, because the next date is going to hit you hard. Are you ready for it? I hope you are, because we are just getting started. Keep watching, and let's see what comes next. 29th of the month. Winners, you are about to hear something that's going to make you stand taller. If you were born on the 29th, you are one of those rare people who seem to have a built-in compass guiding you through life. You've got an intuitive sense that others don't always get. And because of that, you are destined for great things. People born on the 29th are known for their ability to solve problems that others struggle to even understand. You see the world differently, like a puzzle that just clicks into place in your mind. You know how to cut through the noise, get to the heart of the issue, and find solutions that no one else can see. Think of someone like Albert Einstein. He wasn't just a smart guy. He had this intuitive sense for the universe. He wasn't afraid to question everything and find answers no one else had. It's this same quality that makes people born on the 29th unstoppable when it comes to problem solving and leadership. But here's the catch. It's not just about being clever. It's about trusting your instincts even when the world is pulling you in different directions. You've got this natural ability to see patterns and understand people's needs, even when they don't say it out loud. This skill of reading between the lines is what makes you stand out as a leader. But, life winners, let me tell you, sometimes this ability can feel like a curse. People won't always understand why you make the decisions you do. Sometimes, it feels like you're standing alone in your choices. But trust me, that's where your strength lies. You have the answers, and it's your job to trust that inner wisdom. So, here's the deal. If you were born on the 29th, your destiny is calling you to lead. Trust your gut, stand by your decisions, and watch how the world starts to follow you. Success is waiting for you, and it's up to you to step into it. But hey, hang tight, life winners. I know you are on the edge of your seat right now, wanting more. I promise you, what's coming next will keep you on your toes. Ready for the next date destined for riches? You won't want to miss it. 30th of the month. Hey, winners, if you were born on the 30th, then buckle up, because you are about to hear something that's going to give you chills. There's a magic that comes with being born on this date. It's like you've been built to turn the hardest challenges into triumphs. You don't just dream, you dream big, and then you make those dreams come true. People born on the 30th have this unbelievable strength inside them. When the world gets tough, when the road gets rough, you don't quit. Oh no, you push forward. You might fall down, but you always get back up. You don't let anything stop you. You take every setback and use it as fuel to keep moving forward. Now, here's something special about you. Life winners, you know how to inspire. Not everyone can pick themselves up after a hard fall. But you've got this natural way of making people believe in themselves too. When you speak, people listen. When you act, others follow. It's like you light up a room just by being in it. You know, some of the most successful people in the world were born on the 30th. Ever heard of Winston Churchill? He led a nation through one of the darkest times in history. He wasn't born with it all handed to him. He faced failure after failure, but he never gave up. And that's you. You've got that resilience running through your veins. You face challenges head on. and you come out on top. But here's the thing. The road to success might seem long and sometimes a bit lonely. But that's the price for greatness. And you, winners, you were born for greatness. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep showing the world what you are made of. And guess what? I know you're on the edge of your seat, waiting for what's coming next. And I promise, what's ahead is going to blow your mind. The next date destined for riches? You're going to want to hear it. Stay with me, life winners, because you don't want to miss what's next. 31st of the month. Life winners, we've reached the last date destined for riches. The 31st. And let me tell you, if you were born on this day, you are a force to be reckoned with. You are not just anyone. You're the kind of person who doesn't let anything, no matter how tough, stand in their way. You are unstoppable. But here's the thing. Winners, every path to greatness has its challenges. And no one understands that more than you. You've faced obstacles that would make others want to quit. But not you. You've learned how to turn every setback into a stepping stone. Maybe you've been knocked down. Maybe you've failed. Maybe you've had moments where it felt like the world was against you. But guess what? Those moments don't define you. What defines you is what you do after those moments. You pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back in the game. It's not easy, but you, life winners, you know that success isn't handed to anyone. It's earned, and you've been putting in the work. Even when things got hard, you kept pushing forward, because you know something deep inside. Your time is coming. The universe has a plan for you, and it's been waiting for you to step into it. Here's the truth. The road to wealth and success is never a straight line. You'll have days where it feels like you're taking 2 steps forward and 5 steps back. But that's not defeat. My friend, that's growth. That's progress. And you've been growing, getting stronger, and closer to the life you've always dreamed of. Now, I know you've been waiting for this moment, waiting for that last piece of the puzzle to fall into place. Well, winners, that moment is almost here. Stick with me, because we've got one more powerful lesson to go, and it's going to change the way you look at your challenges. Trust me, what's coming next is going to take you to the next level. You've got this, and I've got your back. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. Life winners, before I talk about how to overcome challenges on the path to wealth if your date of birth was mentioned, I have something important to share. You might be watching this and wondering, what if my date of birth wasn't mentioned? Or maybe you are thinking, does my birth date hold a story as powerful as the ones we've heard so far? Let me tell you this, straight from my heart to yours. Every single birth date carries its own meaning, its own power, and its own purpose. Your date of birth is a fingerprint on the timeline of existence, and it says so much about who you are and the potential you hold. If we haven't covered your date yet, don't feel left out. In fact, I need you to do something right now. Drop your date of birth in the comments section. Let me know the day you were born so I can create a special video just for you. Yes, I'm talking to you, the one watching right now. Your story deserves to be heard. Your purpose matters, because you are a winner, and winners don't sit back and wait. They step forward, raise their hands, and claim their space. So, take this moment. Share your date of birth with us. Let's uncover the meaning behind it together. Let's shine a light on your purpose and help you see how your future is waiting for you to step into it. Alright, winners, with that said, let's talk about how to overcome challenges on the path to wealth if your date of birth was mentioned. Because the path to wealth and success isn't always smooth. But let me tell you something. Challenges don't break winners like you. They shape you into something unstoppable. Let's get into it. Overcoming challenges on the path to wealth. Life winners, let's talk about something real. The challenges you'll face on your path to wealth. I know it's easy to feel like the obstacles in your way are too big or too many. But let me tell you something. Winners like you aren't meant to quit. You're meant to rise. Right now, you might feel stuck. Maybe you've tried and failed before. Maybe the people around you don't believe in your dreams. Or maybe you are just tired of working so hard without seeing the results you want. But I want you to hear me loud and clear. Every challenge is preparing you for something greater. Think of every struggle as training, shaping you into the person who can handle success when it comes. And it's coming. Winners, don't doubt that for a second. You are stronger than the fear you are facing. You are smarter than the mistakes you've made. And most importantly, you are braver than the doubt that whispers in your ear. Now, I want you to think about this. What if the challenge you are facing right now is the final test before everything changes for you? What if pushing through this moment is what opens the door to the wealth and success you've been working for? Stay with me, winners, because in section 5, we are going to tie it all together. We'll talk about how to turn everything we've discussed into action. This is where you take control of your future. This is where you step up and claim the life that's waiting for you. So, don't stop now. Keep watching. Keep listening. Because your story isn't over yet. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Let's keep moving forward. Life winners. Life winners. You've made it this far. And that says a lot about you. You are not here by accident. You are here because you are serious about creating a better life for yourself. And let me tell you something. Your effort, your belief, and your determination are what set you apart. You are a winner. You are the kind of person who doesn't just wish for a good life. You take steps to build it. And that's powerful. Now, before we wrap this up, I want you to ask yourself, what's the next step for you? What's the one thing you can do today that will get you closer to your goals? You don't have to do everything at once. Start with one step, one action, and before you know it, you'll look back and see how far you've come. If this message has touched something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's grow this community of winners together. And if you are ready to take things further, let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you. Tell me what you're working on, what's been holding you back, or even just share your goals. Let's support each other and keep moving forward. Did you enjoy the content? If so, we invite you to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. Your support is crucial in helping us continue to provide high-quality information and insights just for you. By subscribing, you'll not only strengthen our community of like-minded individuals pursuing harmony, knowledge, and personal growth, but you'll also ensure you never miss out on future content that could inspire your journey even further. Additionally, consider sharing this video with someone who might benefit from these positive vibrations. You never know how a small gesture can make a significant impact on someone else's life. Liking, subscribing, and sharing helps us create even more valuable teachings on Buddhism in English. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Your future is bright, life winner. Don't ever doubt that. You have what it takes to win, to thrive, and to live the life you've always wanted. The best part? Your journey is just getting started. Stay strong, stay focused, and keep being the winner you are. I'll see you in the comments.